Chase's journey to Proxima Centauri b was nothing short of an action-packed adventure filled with unexpected twists and turns, and honestly, a lot of life-threatening situations. The planet, located just 4 light-years away from Earth, might seem close in the grand scheme of the cosmos, but its numerous challenges made it anything but a safe haven for our fearless explorer. From the moment Chase set foot on Proxima Centauri b, it became clear that this would be one of the most perilous places he's ever visited. The planet's tidally locked nature, the brutal solar flares from its red dwarf star, and its incredibly thin atmosphere create an environment that's far from hospitable. Let's take a moment to break down why Proxima Centauri b, despite its proximity to Earth, isn't the paradise it may seem. At only 4 light-years away, it's technically our closest known exoplanet, which means it's a prime candidate for exploration and perhaps even the discovery of alien life. However, proximity does not equal livability. Proxima Centauri b resides within the habitable zone of its host star, Proxima Centauri, meaning it's at just the right distance where temperatures could potentially allow liquid water to exist, an essential factor for life as we know it. But as Chase quickly learned, just because it's in the habitable zone doesn't mean it's actually habitable. In fact, a whole host of challenges stand in the way of any kind of comfortable existence there. First and foremost, Proxima Centauri b orbits around a red dwarf star, which is very different from our Sun. While red dwarfs are known for being far more stable and long-lived than stars like our Sun, they come with their own set of risks. Proxima Centauri emits only about 0.1% of the Sun's brightness, which means the planet has to orbit much closer to its star to receive enough energy to potentially support life. This close proximity brings about some pretty dangerous side effects, primarily solar flares. These unpredictable bursts of extreme radiation carry so much energy that they have the potential to strip away the atmosphere of Proxima Centauri b. If the planet's atmosphere is too thin, like Chase and his trusty air companion Rico observed, it might not be able to retain enough gases to support life, or even to prevent the surface from becoming too cold for liquid water to exist. As if the threat of solar flares wasn't enough, Proxima Centauri b's atmosphere is also incredibly thin, consisting of trace amounts of carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrogen. This means that the planet would struggle to protect its surface from the harmful radiation coming from its star. Without a substantial atmosphere to shield the planet, there's a high chance that any attempt at colonization could be cut short, either by radiation exposure or by the severe temperature extremes that would result from having no protective layers in place. But there's another twist to the Proxima Centauri b story: the planet is tidally locked with its star. This means that one side of the planet is always facing the star, while the other side is in eternal darkness. In other words, the planet's day and night cycle is completely skewed. This creates an interesting challenge for anyone attempting to settle there, as the planet's day side could become unbearably hot, while the night side could be freezing cold and completely. The only region on Proxima Centauri b that might offer a chance for habitability is the Terminator Zone. This is the strip that lies between the planet's eternal day and night, a sort of twilight zone, where temperatures might be more balanced, providing a better chance for survival. Chase decided to try and settle in this Terminator Zone, hoping that the moderate temperature could give him a fighting chance in the harsh conditions of the planet. It was a sensible choice, given the circumstances. The zone's stability seemed like the most suitable place for him to endure the challenges that awaited. With no visible cues, not even the simplest error could be forgiven. Chase's attempt to navigate the dark side of the planet turned into a desperate scramble for survival. Lost in the pitch-black expanse of Proxima Centauri b's night side, Chase experienced the terrifying reality of just how unforgiving the planet could be. Without any guidance, any source of light, or even a reference point, being stranded in the darkness could easily spell disaster. It was a constant struggle to figure out which direction to go. It's a reminder that even a small mistake on this planet could have deadly consequences. On the other hand, the Terminator Zone, where the constant day and night meet, offered the best shot at survival. In theory, this region might maintain more moderate temperatures, reducing some of the extreme conditions found on either side. This could allow liquid water to remain stable, and with liquid water, the possibility of life, however simple, could exist. However, even here, danger lurks. The proximity to Proxima Centauri's radiation, with the constant threat of solar flares, means Chase and his team would have to take every possible precaution. They would need to establish radiation-proof shelters, insulate their living spaces, and continuously monitor the atmosphere for any signs of trouble. The radiation could be so intense that staying alive long-term would require relentless attention to safety protocols. Unfortunately, the severe and unpredictable solar flares make the environment even more hostile. These flares release bursts of radiation that could decimate any hope for a stable environment for long-term habitation. The very thing that made Proxima Centauri be an intriguing prospect, its potential to support liquid water, was undermined by the unrelenting danger posed by the star. Despite all the hurdles, there is still a sliver of hope for Proxima Centauri b. If the planet's atmosphere were to remain intact long enough to shield the surface from the star's deadly radiation, there could be a chance that water could persist. And where there's water, there might be life, whether microbial or more complex. But even that is highly speculative. The conditions on the planet are so volatile that it's hard to say if any life could truly thrive there. With the constant bombardment from solar flares and the fragile nature of the atmosphere, it seems unlikely that the planet could sustain life for an extended period. The long-term stability needed for biological processes seems uncertain at best. Nonetheless, Chase's determination remains unshaken. Despite nearly losing his life to radiation, the overwhelming dangers, and the constant struggle to adapt to Proxima Centauri b's unforgiving environment, he's not ready to give up. Chase is no stranger to adversity. He's always been the type to push forward, no matter how many times he faces death. He will return. Chase always comes back, no matter the odds. This may have been just another chapter in his vast interstellar journey, but it certainly won't be his last. There are countless other planets out there waiting to be explored, and with each new mission, Chase gains more knowledge and experience that will guide him on his next adventure. Up next. Well, how about Pluto, the dwarf planet that often gets overlooked in the vastness of our solar system? After surviving the extreme dangers of Proxima Centauri b, Pluto might seem like a walk in the park. It's smaller, colder, and offers a different set of challenges, but it's familiar, at least in comparison. Pluto could offer Chase the break he needs, a calmer, less life-threatening environment where he can recharge and perhaps take a moment to catch his breath before diving into another high-stakes adventure. One thing is certain, wherever Chase goes next, his adventures are far from over. Space is full of unknowns, and with each new destination, the mysteries of the cosmos continue to unfold. Whether it's the dangerous and unpredictable nature of Proxima Centauri b or the more familiar yet equally intriguing expanse of Pluto, there's always something waiting to be discovered. And who knows? Perhaps the next stop will bring more favorable conditions, where survival is more achievable and the environment is more conducive to human life. For now, we can only hope for Chase's sake that his next journey is a little less treacherous.